Zara, are you my best friend for life? Onion. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
See, funny thing about love is
Cheers.
you never really know when it's coming.
What's up, y'all? What it do? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to T's Kitchen, y'all. Today, y'all see we got a little special guest, my little BFF, my 2-year-old BFF. And she is in the kitchen with her mommy today, and we're gonna be getting into it. Y'all already know how we come in. Shout out to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. I love HelloFresh. They just make dinner simplified, okay? Y'all know HelloFresh has changed the game with me and my family and our meals. It saves time, saves money. We don't have to tote the little ones to the grocery store, okay? Those days are long over with, okay? So if you don't know what HelloFresh is, I'm gonna get you, put you on. HelloFresh has your meals covered with a weekly selection of 30+ recipes and 70+ convenience items, all delivered to your door. I love HelloFresh because they are so easy that the kids can even do it, and they have a bunch of kid-friendly menu options. Y'all know kids are picky eaters, especially 2-year-old. But every time I cook a HelloFresh meal, my 2-year-old loves it, my 5-year-old loves it, and my 7-year-old loves it, and I love it. So it's a win-win situation. HelloFresh is perfect for school nights because y'all, with school being in motion, y'all know as soon as they get home, it's like you gotta jump into dinner mode, bedtime mode, just get things popping. So they just have great like weeknight options, quick weeknight options, all the recipes. You have the time, prep 10 minutes, cook 35 minutes, and your dinner is done, okay? So for all my fit babes out there, HelloFresh also offers veggie, pescatarian, and fit and wholesome meals to make it easy to stick to your goals. So you do not have to worry about eating unhealthy with HelloFresh. They got you, they got you. You can just feel good when you shop HelloFresh because their streamlined supply chain reduces greenhouse gas emissions compared to grocery shopping. Plus, in partnership with Plastic Bank, HelloFresh presents 10 million bottles from entering the ocean every year. So I just love HelloFresh, you guys. It just made my life so much easier. It makes me feel good about eating. I've been trying to, like, you know, just make better, wholesome decisions for me and my family, and HelloFresh is just such a big part of that. So y'all, don't sleep on HelloFresh, okay? Go to HelloFresh.com and use my code Tierra65 for 65% off plus free shipping. We finna jump into this midday meal. We are making cheeseburgers, y'all. Zara and her doll. What's her name, Zara? What's your Barbie name? What's her name? Okay, this is her name. So Zara and her baby gonna be helping me out today. Zara, what you wanna do? You wanna cut the potatoes? You wanna cut? Okay. All right, so we about to get popping, y'all. We about to get cracking. We hungry. We about to make these burgers. Let's get it. I've just been loving Zara being home with me. First of all, I saved some money because daycare is expensive, okay? But more importantly, like, I really feel like it's just such a good, there we go. Watch the potatoes. Yes, mama. Get it, girl. Okay. Oh, okay. We are able to bond so much just with her, of course, with us spending more time together. But I just feel like when she was at daycare, like, I barely got to see her, you know? And I miss that because with most of my kids, well, with all of my kids, I've been able to, like, stay home. Here you go. I've been able to stay home with them and, you know, have them to myself while they babies. Our little bond is just so cool. Like, this is my little best friend, you know? And I wanted to talk about that because why people think it's so hard to be friends with your kids? Okay. Got it? You want to cut potatoes with me? No? Okay, you can do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. She want to do her little, she doing blue food coloring. She got her little bucket, her little tea party things. And I'm going to just let her do her tea party things, period.
This one.
Yellow? Say yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, you gotta pour it in here. All right, so while Zara cooks her baby's food, I'm gonna cook our real food. And they want me to cut these potatoes. Am I doing that right? Ouch! But y'all, it's just mind-blowing to me that people like refuse to be friends with their kids, or they think it's like a bad thing. Like, I talked about this a little bit in my blog, y'all. Just, you know, mention like, you know, people think that they shouldn't be friends with their kids. And really, my feelings about this is sparked because of the short I made, which has pretty much gone a little bit viral here on YouTube, where I was talking about not whooping my kids. Y'all, it's all kinds of, I really encourage you to first of all go watch the video and read the comments, because it's all kind of conversation going on about, you know, just like our relationship with our kids. And it's really honestly kind of hurtful. Like, I get notifications every day. I probably get like hundreds of comments every day on that video that just it just makes me want to talk more about like parenting, really like love based and respectful parenting. Like, I just feel like people don't, I just feel like, you want a napkin? You want a different shirt? Okay. All right, shirt break. All right, so I got her new shirt. What color? Red?
Yeah.
Okay. But what I got from that video and what I got from most of the people's comments, especially, I'm gonna go ahead and call us out in the black community, is that like people think discipline is just like the main focus of being a parent, which is just, oh, you got red juice. I probably shouldn't tell you it's juice. Don't drink it, okay? And it's just the furthest thing from the truth. I just feel like we're so programmed. I can only speak for my people because it's just what I've experienced. It's what I've been through. It's what I have been taught. It's what you know, I'm black. I'm a black woman with kids. I just feel like we've been programmed to like be so distant from our kids. And unfortunately, it's a lot of trauma in our relationships with our children, and I just want to break that so bad, and I will break that by continuing to speak up about what I've learned and what I'm doing differently, and what, you know, what we can do. Which color? What color is that? Green? Just what we can do differently to change the narrative for our kids. And I know a lot of people, they try to make you feel bad, new mama, about being a new mama, about having new ideas. Girl, take that and run with it with pride, okay? Be proud that someone called you a new mama. Be proud that somebody, oh, you new mothers and all that. I be so proud about it. Like, you're right. I'm a new mother with new ideas and a new mindset and a new way to do things. And just, you know, a new environment for my kids, a new life for my kids, new ideas, new beliefs. I'd be so proud about that. Like, yes, call me a new mother. Even though you trying to, you know what I'm saying, disrespect me, I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Hold on, Zara got the only step stool, and we short in this house. So anyway, back to the comments, child. I just feel like people, like, even the people that was like, oh, I was whooped as a kid and I turned out just fine, and you know, like, we think that it's just normal to beat children, which is a whole nother topic for another day. I just think like the central wrong idea we have is like the relationship that we have with our kids, that it can't be friendly, that we're not supposed to have fun with our kids, that we're not supposed to listen to our kids, that we are the parents and the kids don't know anything, and you know, kids should just respect everything and everything we say and do, and the kids shouldn't ask no questions, and you're supposed to instill fear into the kids. Like, it's just so wrong, you guys. And I understand it because I used to think the same way, just because, like I said, we really programmed to think that way. We learned it from our elders, we learned it from the church, we learned it from, you know, everybody who didn't have kids already saying that this is the right way to do it. But it's okay to say, no, that's not right for me. It's okay to like live life on your own terms and have your own beliefs. And I'm just proud of myself personally, because like I said, I grew up, I started out motherhood, parenthood with those extreme beliefs that were not my own, and thought that was just the only way to be, the only way to go. And I changed that. Like, I completely changed it. I never would imagine that I would be this parent. Like, I used to think gentle parenting was crazy. I used to think that, like, you know, no, you're not supposed to be your child's friend. That's why kids are disrespectful and whoopty whoopty woo, because these parents want to be the kid's friend. Like, girl, I put all them beliefs out the back door. They're gone, because nah, I'm my kid's best friend, and I hope to always be their best friend. I'm always extend, you know, my heart and my soul to my kids as a friend first, like for real. I'm your mother, but like I'm your friend first. And two, I want to speak to just like the Black community for a second, because I do feel like I get it, like, you know, where we came from. Just looking at it as like an ancestral point of view, we came from a people who had to work hard. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody gotta work hard, you know, but like specifically Black people, we've had it very hard in this country. We was brought here as slaves, you know. So when we finally did get like a piece of the pie, it's like everything was just went into work mode. I feel like a lot of our people, we never realized or dealt with like the generational trauma that was handed down to us. So we never really learned how to deal with our feelings. Normal sayings in a Black family is like, what goes on in this house stays in this house, or stop that crying. Especially for our young boys. Oh my gosh, I do get emotional about this, but I promise it's the onions making me cry. But especially with our young boys, like they just a lot of times don't have a voice, and they don't have access to their emotions, because from a young age, little boys are taught that they're not supposed to cry. That just saddens me so bad, because that's why these boys grow up like with robotic emotions, don't know how to handle their emotions. They lash out. They, you know, never learn how to be a human being. Y'all, we could go into many different topics with what I'm talking about here, but I say all of this to say that we have a lot of trauma in our families. I feel like that trauma really did a number on our relationship with our children. Like I said, the family just in work mode. The family is in survival mode. The family is just like trying to make it. It really wasn't normal to sit down and talk with your children about their feelings. I'm very proud of us as a people and the strides we made with mental health and with like our relationship with our kids, and understanding that our kids are people and that we're all human beings, and we have a right to feel. Not even just our children, but ourselves. Like, we have a right to feel, we have a right to heal, we have a right to grow, and we have a right to change our minds and change our beliefs. Because y'all, we was taught some things, okay? We came into this country stripped of everything that we knew, stripped of our culture, stripped of our religion, stripped of our faith, of our language, and have to learn a whole new way. And so I feel like a lot of our ideas that were handed down were from that. You want another new shirt? Okay, another shirt change, and we'll do that. Y'all, now we about to move on to tossing our potatoes, coating them with, oh, these gonna be good. I love potato wedges. Like, I just love potato wedges. Feed me potato wedges and I will just love you forever. So Zara is done. She done clocked out the kitchen, y'all. But as much as I understand my people, as much as I understand what we've been through, as much as I understand the generational curses and cycles that have just been handed down generation by generation, I understand we was taught a certain way. I understand we believe a certain way. I understand, you know, we had these ideas rooted into us. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna start calling a thing. So I'm gonna call this thing a thing, guys. I want us to understand as parents, you neglecting your child's emotions, you not giving your child space and a safe space to cry and to just be your friend and to lend them a hand and just to, you know, shut them down and to just have this hardened attitude towards your kids in the name of belief and what you was taught is emotional abuse. Okay, it is. Yeah, I said it. Emotional abuse, emotional neglect. Like, let's break the cycle. Much respect to our elders, much respect to the things that they had to endure and the things that they had to go through and the only way that they knew. But can we recognize that we have a choice to change? Can we recognize that there is a different way? Can we recognize that there is a better way, that there is a new way? I'm not saying forget the old. I'm not saying, I was watching TD Jakes, y'all, the other day, and it just touched my heart. It was this daddy episode. People were just asking questions about fatherhood, and this one guy, he just wanted to know why his daddy never talked to him, like why his daddy was just never there. But now later on in his dad's life, you know, he's battling cancer and all these things, and he wanted to start talking to his son, but his son, you know, held a resentment towards him because he like, you know, you didn't really give me this when I was a child, and I needed this when I was a child, and so now I don't really want to talk to you. I don't really want to open up to you because we never had that relationship. And you know, TD Jakes was just, he made a great point about, you know, his dad and how his dad was feeling, like from the daddy's perspective, like, you know, we was working hard to provide, especially that day and age. You know, you was just able to have rights to buy a house and to have this like American dream for your family. So it wasn't that his daddy didn't care, it was just that he didn't have the tools, he didn't know how, he was too busy like working to provide, and that was his way of showing love and showing up. We didn't really, we just now, I feel like, as a people coming into like resources for real. When I say resources, I mean like mental health and just psychology and just understanding like our mental, understanding like our children and everything. We didn't really have those resources not even that long ago. So I get it, I truly do understand, but we have to make a change. But we can't just keep going on around in a circle and saying, no, you know, that's the way it was done and that's just how it is. I just don't believe in that. I believe that with every generation we can change and get better and grow stronger and grow wiser and learn from the mistakes of the past. I just believe that we could change. Y'all, HelloFresh be getting me with these sauces. I am just like a sauce maker now. I think I know how to do everything because HelloFresh taught me, okay? Like, whoever knew how to pickle an onion? Not her, but who knows how to do it now? Like, girl. To stay the same is to not grow, is to not change. And so I just strongly believe in changing and asking questions. And like, y'all, a lot of this really does root from our culture because, and a lot of times in religion too, like we're taught not to ask questions, and you know, like everything's just supposed to be a certain way, and you're not supposed to question it, you're not supposed to talk back about it, you're not supposed to rebel against it. Honestly, that's like a pattern in history, but that's why rebellions happen, because people get sick and tired of just like doing the same thing and not knowing what they're supposed to do and just believe in a certain way when they don't really agree with it. That's why people rebel. I'm a very rebellious person. I like to ask questions. I like to understand why, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all, even though we might have been taught like, you know, no, you ain't supposed to question nothing, or they say you ain't supposed to question God. Why not? Why I can't? Like, what I want to know though. I want to understand. I want to learn. I want to see why you're doing things this way. I want to see why you're telling me to do things this way. And so I just think it's so important for us in this age, especially as millennial parents, just to try a new way. There's nothing wrong with it, I promise. All right, y'all, I have my pickled onion and my sauce, and I'm gonna let that sit to the side. And now we're about to go head over to the stove. We're gonna cook our onion, we're gonna cook our patties, and finally eat. Now we got our onions over here. Smelling good, smelling good. We got our beef over here. We about to make these fetish. I just feel like that's also why we have so many kids that, you know, turn to everything else besides their parents, because a lot of people just don't have a relationship with their parents outside of just discipline and, you know, my mama, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, I'm gonna get in trouble for that. Like, let's take the time out to like be friends with our kids. Like I said, I want to be my kid's best friend. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be best friends with my children. I want them to know that they can come to me for whatever, because at the end of the day, Jesus came here to be our friend. So why do we think we shouldn't offer that to our own children, that we literally cooked in our rooms, especially as mothers? Like, they were in your womb for 9 months. Like, you carried them in your own body. They are flesh of your flesh. Like, I just feel like we should be best friends with our kids. Even people have this misconception about friendship too, because like, what do you consider a friend? And people say it because, you know, oh, I'm not one of your friends, like, you know, you don't respect me, but you don't respect your friends. Like, what are we teaching them about friendship? Like, yeah, you're supposed to respect your friends as well. You know, you should expect a friend to be someone you can talk to, someone you can confide in, someone that you love, someone that helps you when you need help. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be that and more for my children. Like, kids, they go through so much, and I know we feel like, oh, they're just kids, but like, did y'all remember how it was to be a kid, to be a teenager, especially going through stuff that you didn't feel comfortable talking to nobody about, if you didn't have your parents to go to, because you knew like you couldn't talk to your parents about certain stuff? Like, kids kids go through stuff just like we do. Kids are human beings just like we are. And even though it may not seem as big and as important because kids don't pay bills and kids shouldn't be stressed out about nothing, just try to remember how you was as a kid. I know I was stressed out about stuff as a kid. I went through a lot of trauma as a kid. And most of the time, we go through trauma in our earlier days in life. That's why a lot of people grow up and we try to heal from our childhood trauma, is because a lot of times things happen to us as kids that we carry with us through our whole lives. So I feel like childhood is very sacred, it's very important, it's very, you know, sensitive. Like, we're just getting to the earth and everything is so big, everything is so, you know, big around us, and we so little and don't know how to deal with most stuff. I just want to change that narrative that we can't be our kids' friends. I just don't believe in that. Throw it out. I'm taking it to the trash. Like, yes, they are my friends. They are actually my best friends. They are little people that I have learned so much from. A lot of times, even as parents, we think, you know, everything I say goes. It's just this attitude towards children, like they don't know nothing, or they don't get a say so, or, you know, they don't get the same respect that we get. But like, why not? All right, y'all, I'm seasoning up these patties, and I have seasoning from the Hello Fresh, but I'm gonna add a little bit of my own too because I love this seasoning. It's the staple seasoning I use for everything, so I just gotta add my own little touch to it, you know what I'm saying? And I hope that what I'm saying is resonating with somebody, because somebody had to say this to me for me to understand it. It was this girl, I follow on Instagram, and she just is so bold about like millennial parenting her own way, and it really inspired me because it was something inside of me that just didn't agree with, like, you know, certain things about raising kids and stuff. But I was always just too, I guess, scared to say like that wasn't right, or I was just always, I wouldn't even say scared, but I wasn't really confident in my own way, because, you know, I had to find my own way. But I think even more so now, like being a single parent has given me so much power to just like discover parenting on my own, and just to really like have my own ideas and my own beliefs. It has really empowered me, and I never thought that it would. I always imagined like this 2-parent household for my kids. I always thought that was the best thing that I could give my kids. But honestly, the best thing I have given my kids is my own beliefs, is my own mindset, because I've broken free of so many of those ideas and beliefs that I didn't agree with. And I get to do that now, like on my own, and it feels really good. It's so empowering, and it has completely changed me and completely changed my kids. Like, I just see a difference in them just from the way we talk to each other and the way that we, you know, the way that we operate, the atmosphere of our household. I feel like it used to be so much anxiety in my house and a lot of stress in my house. But when I finally just put down those ideas and beliefs that I didn't agree with and set forth my own thinking and my own way of being a mother, it just, you know, it just opened up so much in me. It opened up a lot of healing for me, and I think that's important too. We gotta heal as parents. You might have been through some childhood trauma that you putting on your kids that you don't even realize, but I was doing the same thing. I didn't realize I had a lot of things, unresolved things inside of me that I was carrying down to my kids. And you know, it was certain situations that really like magnified that for me and really like slapped me in the face. Like when I first became a mom, girl, she was young, okay? I was damn near a teen mom. I was 20 years old when I got pregnant and was trying to, you know, start a family and do all the things. Everything that I thought and knew is completely different now. It's completely changed and evolved now. So I just say all of this in love. I say it in, you know, respect for our future generations. Like, y'all, we raising up kings and queens and leaders and movers and shakers of this world. Like, we have to instill not just discipline into them, we have to instill love into them. Like, motherhood has just been such a journey of healing for me, and it's been a journey of humbleness for me, because here I am thinking like I'm the teacher, I'm the leader, I'm the guider, but the whole time my kids have taught me so much that I just had to learn how to sit back, humble myself, sit back and learn, and just let life be a teacher. The best way to see life is through kids' eyes. Like, they just got here, they don't have all these complexities and all these personalities, and they're just so pure and innocent. And if we just stop and take a look at our children, like, they can teach us so much, and they have completely changed me and changed my heart and just healed me through what I see in them. And it's just been amazing. So y'all, that's my TED Talk on parenting, on being my baby's friends. And I don't care what nobody say, I'm gonna be my baby's friends to the end, best friends to the end. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ha 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 ha.
Is it hot? Okay. Got my chair. You got your chair? Go ahead, Pooh. Oh, shoot. Cheers. Say thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
For this food.
This food.
We ask that you bless it
And the best
for our bodies.
and the body.
And make us big
A big bed.
and make us strong.
And like this
In Jesus' name,
a this man.
amen.
Amen.
Yay. Let's dig in. Mm-hmm.
This.
Bro. So good, right? I'm telling you. You gotta try the burger. You gotta try it. You're missing out. This special sauce. Girl. Thank you, Zara, for being my sous chef, even though you wasn't really my sous chef. Thank you for just being here and being a good baby. I love you. Delicioso! Oh, sorry.
No, ma.
No matcha bushicle. Well, let's cheers wedges. Cheers. Ooh, I just licked on that. Yummy in my tummy. I know I got like two tummies, about three tummies right now. Oh, you got a yummy in your tummies? It's yummy in your tummies? Zara, are you my best friend for life? For real? You full, Zara?
Yeah.
Your belly full? Bruh, I'm so full, man. I know these G's, but I might as well just... I ain't got no words left. All I gotta say is go to HelloFresh.com and use my code Tierra65 for 65% off plus free shipping, y'all. HelloFresh does it again. They always do. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me and my little sous chef, my BFF. Okay, we hooked them up in the kitchen. Make sure to thumbs up. Say thumbs up.
Make sure.
Comment below.
I love.
And subscribe.
I should like that.
Bye. Say bye. Say peace out.
Peace out.
For